ain't gotta be perfect, long as you down to put the work in. If when it comes to the bullshit you allergic, well, you just might be my kind of person. Welcome to the syndicate, where real estate wholesaling is what the business is. Ain't gotta talk about it when you out here living it. So if you out here getting it, then welcome to the syndicate. Well, welcome to the syndicate.
All right, guys, you know what time it is. It is time for the #1 wholesaling show in the world, the biggest live stream, the best live stream, because we're doing something that no one else is doing. If you guys haven't tuned in before, if this is your first time or you're just finding out about it, here's how it works. We have this bucket right here. We have names in the bucket. We have people, participants hanging out in the back room, waiting, hoping that their name gets called. If their name gets called, if we pick it out of the magic bucket, what happens is they get hot PPC leads from our sponsors, some of the best PPL leads in the game, courtesy of our sponsor, Lead Zolo. Shout out to them. Make sure you check them out if you haven't yet. We're going to give them 5 free leads. Today, we're actually giving 6 to the last person. So the last person is going to get 6. Everybody else gets 5. And they're going to have the opportunity to make calls live in front of everybody. They're going to really just be, in front of the fire. They're going to hop on and do that fire walk of danger and see if they have what it takes to close a deal. But if they get stuck, if they need help, they have myself and the closer panel. I always invite some of the best closers in the game to help them close deals. We're going to be in their ear, giving them tips. They have you guys. If you guys are more experienced, use the comments. Comments is your friend. Give them some tips. Help them out. Let's help them close some deals. We've had people who have never made a call before make their first call and close their first deal on this show. We've had more experienced people call and show that they've got the stuff on it. And we've had people just freeze up and not know what to do because, it's different when you're on live and it is hard. But I'm excited. I'm feeling we're going to close some deals today. I feel the magic in the air. So I appreciate you guys all hopping in. Let us know in the comments where you're coming in from. And if you guys have any questions, again, love to see it in the comments. But without further ado, I'm very excited. We have a repeat guest today. One of my good friends. He's a badass in real estate. He's a certified closer. He's the real deal. Without further ado, I'd love to welcome the real estate hero, Anthony Hernandez, man. Thank you for joining us, bro.
Let's go, man. How's y'all doing?
Doing good, bro. You ready to close some deals?
Dude, I'm ready. Let's see if we can make some money today.
I'm ready, man. It's always a good day to make money. So real quick, for anyone who might not know you or people who are just tuning in, maybe don't even know me yet, do you want to give us a quick introduction on who the real estate hero is and what your background is and how long you've been in real estate?
Yeah. So my name is Anthony Hernandez. I'm also known as the real estate hero. And what I do, guys, is I basically go around, I help families, and I close deals either live or I close deals being 100% honest and factual. And so what I try to do is I go around trying to teach people how to negotiate strong while being honest. So that way you don't have to worry about surprises. Reductions come easier. And the best way to do it is being honest. So been doing this for more than 5 years. And man, we do really well what we do.
I love that. Now, I think that's such a great message to you because, like, it's so much easier where you don't have to remember a whole bunch of bullshit you said. Back when I was in sales, a bunch of other industries, we'd call it, there's always people that would just make shit up and lie, and we'd call it, they're spitting flames, and they just would say something just to close the deal. But a lot of people do, especially when they're newer, just because they don't have the confidence. But like, it's so much easier when you don't have to try to like keep it all straight, or you don't have to like go back on it, and like it comes through. Yeah, I feel like sellers can tell when you're being honest. They can tell when you're being transparent, and they can tell when you're straight, and they can tell when you actually want to help. And I think it makes all the difference in the world because there's no better way to build rapport than to actually want to help these people.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it, man. All right, so let's see. All right, guys, we got Edwin. I would say glad you came back for the sequel, Anthony.
Let's go, Edwin.
Appreciate you hopping on. And we got I don't know. I think you've been on once, but I don't know if we've gotten your name yet, man. We got you back in this bucket. But let's see who we get first. Let's pull a name out of the magic bucket. See who the first person is. We have James. We got James coming on. Let's close some deals for you, James. I'm going to shoot over the link to James while we do that. And I'm going to make sure the leads are ready. And boom. My amazing wife, partner in crime, is in the back room. I just sent her the link. So we should get that over to James. I think I actually have James up on Facebook. Send over to him there too. And bam. So he has that. As soon as he hops in, we're gonna start closing some deals. But man, I'm loving your background, bro. I know you just we're talking about before. You just moved in a new office, man. Show us
Yeah.
around, man. What do you got going on?
Shoot, you can't see it from here. Because I have it on my laptop,
Oh
but
yeah.
yeah, man, it's pretty cool. We have a nice downtown view. I think there's a courthouse behind us. Travis Park's on this side. We're right here in a pretty good area, man. Everything. We're right here in front of the Alamo, pretty much. So loving the whole vibes down here. It's a good part of downtown. There's a lot of energy right here, man. Like every morning we come in, there's everybody standing in front of the Panderia. You have people going up to the coffee shop over here at Archie's Coffee. So the energy's just great. Feels like a little mini New York, bro.
Yeah, for
A lot
sure,
of
man.
people.
Yeah, I miss we had our new office. Yeah, I miss being downtown as much because it's cool, man. It's definitely a vibe, and it's like it's nice when you're downtown, you're going to work, and it's like I feel like it's like when you're a kid, it's what you picture. That's like what going to work is, right? You're downtown, you're going to the office, man. It's definitely a cool feeling.
It is, bro. It's exactly what it does. And you're kind of like, shoot, I'm in downtown. This is like the TV.
100%. All right, cool. So I see James just hopped in. I'm gonna add him to the stage. I don't know. See a black screen. James, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome, bro. There you are. How's it going, bro?
Good. Is the video working?
Yeah, video's working. You're coming through loud and clear. And I know
All
you've
right, man.
been on once before. We had some good calls, man. I'm excited. I'm hoping we can get one live for you today. But real
Yeah.
quick for people who it's their first time hopping on, if they missed the last one when you came on, do you want to give us a quick intro on who you are, how long you've been wholesaling?
Yeah. So my name's James Thomas, located in Lakeland, Florida. I've been wholesaling going on like 2 years now, I'd say. And the company's name, Surety Home Buyers.
Love it.
Nice.
All right. Well, I am going to send you over the link in the private chat. Yes, on the right-hand side where only we can see. And you have 5 hot leads again from our sponsor, Lead Zillow. And I got to make sure I drop that link so we can keep getting leads for you guys. And you guys can buy some leads, close some deals yourself if you don't want to do it live in front of everybody. All right. So
now remind me, you just want me to call, put it on speaker, and you guys can hear it fine that way, right?
exactly. Yeah. Just put it on speaker. We'll be able to hear what's going on. And I know you have your headset here today. So if James, if Anthony or I talk to you or we have any tips or anything to say, do you have it set up so that the customer won't hear you you can hear us, or will they hear us if we talk?
Well, if it's on my phone, yeah, the homeowner's only on the phone.
Yeah, they're on
So
the
yeah,
phone,
you're
but
good.
We're good. All right, got it. Awesome. You're
I
prepared.
mean, I'm not a technical guy, dude, but I think I know what you're saying. It's
yeah.
not gonna
No,
be.
you look like you got the setup. Yeah, you get the headset, phone separate. That's all we need.
Let's go. Englewood, Florida. All right, let's hit that one real quick.
Englewood.
9. So it before it had like the motivation and stuff. There's nothing like that this time.
There is, but I didn't put it on here today. So we're just going in blind. They want to sell. That's
You're
all we
good.
know. Yeah.
They want to sell the property.
I was running late today.
All that
Grabbed the lead.
matters.
But yeah, Lead Zillow does provide all that stuff. I just didn't put it on the sheet today. Dropped the ball.
I'm gonna try to put it on here for now.
Yeah, and if you guys want your lead and get all the data, again, you go to leadzillow.com/pay per leads. You guys see it, and then put syndicate or just wherever you just put code syndicate, and you guys will get the hookup. All right, but I'm ready. I'm ready to close some deals.
Can you hear it ringing?
Yeah, loud and clear.
All right, let's rock. Hey, is Kenneth there? Hey.
I'm going.
Oh, you're hanging up on me already? I'm just joking. Hey, my name's James. I was giving you a call because it looks like you filled out a form on my website about possibly selling your property there on Lancer Street. Lancer. All right. Sounds like I caught you in the middle of something. All right, cool. Yeah, I just had a few minutes and I wanted to kind of touch base with you and see what's going on, see where we'd be able to help you get yourself an offer. Yeah, take your time. No, you're good. Oh, you're back? All right, cool. Yeah, like I was saying, I was just giving you a quick call to see if we could get some information about the property and see if we could get you an offer today. So while I pull the property up, can you kind of just catch me up to speed on what's got you thinking about selling? I already called this lead myself like 4 times.
Oh, did you?
It came into my system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, cool. So if you've been trying to sell for a while, you haven't gotten the right offer?
I won't do anything else.
How much are you trying to get for the property? And it's a, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it a 1 bedroom, 1 bath?
Yeah, well, did you got one? You got the 2.
James, can you try to put the phone a little bit closer to your headset? We're having a hard time hearing it.
Room. Turn that 1,000 square foot.
Gotcha. So how much work do you think, or not work, but how much money do you think it's going to cost to get it to where you think it's going to be ready?
I'm not sure. I'm not a construction guy. Just looking at doing it on my own.
All right.
I do all the work. Because you look up. So, we're doing money.
Yeah, no, I get it. Is the property only 600 square foot too as well right now?
No.
That's what I'm saying, the house, yeah.
But it's on it already,
Mm-hmm.
and I have, it's 116 foot.
All right, yeah, let me take this back to my team and see what they think. I just don't want to get too deep into it now because it's a little bit of a tricky situation because it does need like addition and, you know, added square
They
footage.
don't need it. I mean, they don't have to have it. It's all in what you want to do to make more money. No.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Just the rest. It's gonna.
Like how much you think?
Would say probably.
So total like 300 grand it will be worth? All right. Well, like I said, let me, you know, I'm the last one here in the office. Let me just kind of run this past my team in the morning and then I'll circle back to you tomorrow. Is that okay?
Yeah, call in the afternoon. You put it right for one. You know, all new plywood is going to get put down. Metal, and then we'll worry about starting on the inside. But until the end or until the roof is done, do nothing inside.
Yeah, rain in
and
there.
it can't get room.
Yeah,
Right.
gotcha.
Can't get room. So I'd rather, if I gotta take longer to do it, then I'll take longer to do it.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, we'll look into it and see what we could do for you.
So,
All right, thanks, bud. Yeah, that thing's probably worth like 40 grand, dude.
Yeah, the Zillow picture looked rough. I couldn't really hear the conversation. I don't know when it came a little bit closer to your headset, I could hear it a
Try
bit.
to fix it.
Were you able to hear
Yeah.
him though?
I talked to this guy almost every month. He fills out another form and it comes into my system.
Oh, got it. How
Yeah.
have the previous conversations gone?
Pretty much almost word for word the same exact way. Like he's been putting on a roof for 7 months now. Obviously it's hasn't happened. I'm still talking in the phone like I'm talking to somebody. He's wanting 170. Dude, 170 is probably what it would be worth if it had 2 more bedrooms and a bathroom in this condition. You're talking about a 600 square foot house down there in Inglewood. This thing probably needs just to be knocked down and its lot value at that point.
Yeah, that makes sense. Have you tried to have that difficult conversation with them and just be like say exactly what you just said to us? Like,
Yeah,
fill out this form. Like, what are we trying to do here?
Yeah. Like the second or third time, because I told him, I was like, hey man, I just talked to you last month. This stuff's costing me money to keep talking to you. Just kind of joking, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, it sounds like almost verbatim the same conversation we're having. Are you going to do the work, or do you want someone else to do the work? And the way I look at it is, you're almost looking at the lot rent, right? Like houses around you are nowhere near a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 600 square foot house. So it's either put in like 100 and something grand to get it to where it's a normal house, or just live there forever.
Yeah, for sure. And so you just dropped some of the private chat. You got any thoughts?
Oh,
yeah. James, I think that you did pretty decent. I think that one thing that I try to tell people that I'm dealing with or I'm training or our new hire is try to fact find at least 3 facts, right? You don't have to go crazy in the conversation to keep them on the phone, but I like to fact find at least 3 facts. So in your example, you've talked to him 3 times or a couple times, like you said. If you use some of those facts from the first time on the third time, it kind of reiterates, because it kind of sounds like he's holding on to something, and it's not just the house, right? But it also sounds like he wants to sell because he's filling out this form. So I definitely would want to say, hey, if we do sell at your 300 or 400, what do you plan to do? And if he's planning to move, then that's one fact that I say, okay, well, next time I talk to him, say, hey, well, we're not getting closer to you moving, which is your goal. Hey, and the other thing is him renovating the home. Is he renovating the home because he's planning to list it? And if so, present yourself and say, hey, well, keep in mind, my company can help you save a little bit on the listing side. So when you're ready to list, I'll follow up with you then as well. And so that's something that we do, where if the wholesale didn't work, fine, but I still spent money on the lead. So because of that, if you're going to list it doing all of this work, because that's what that goal seems to me, if I'm spending a ton of money, I want to be your listing source. Can I list it? And you could use, and keep in mind, and if you don't know, there's websites called Baycom. You can list it in Baycom in Florida for $89. And then you can even hire a realtor to be part of that listing for another $40 on a flat fee. And now you can tell that guy, hey, I'll list it at your price and I won't charge you no commission. Obviously, you're going to list a little bit more like a novation, but at his price, it might work at 75% of value. You know what I mean? So my thing is just don't take the no as a no, more of it as a maybe a not right now, or maybe I just need to ask a few more facts to use later as some ammo. That's it. I think you did good.
Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah. like I kind of just bulldozed through this one just because like the first conversation I spent like 45 minutes with them. The second one was like
Got it.
30. The second one was 20, and now I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna do it again with this guy.
I know what you mean, man. You're like, yeah, don't cut it. Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you.
Like ask anyone on my team, dude. My calls are the longest out of everybody. Like I try to kind of, you know, build that rapport. That way they trust me, like me, and want to do business with me. Right? That's the only way to kind of get it done.
Yeah,
But this guy, dude, I know my time's not that valuable, but it's more valuable than that.
yeah, for sure.
Most valuable thing you got, bro.
No,
I mean,
that's
yeah.
good. You read through it and you moved on. That's a skill in itself.
for sure. Now that's
Cool.
definitely a unique one, right? Because you've had the multiple conversations, and if you went through all the discovery process and things before, for people who aren't listening, you definitely do want to go through all that. You want to ask questions, but if you already asked them and it just nothing's happening, yeah, nothing's happening. And like kudos you did. One thing I do want to say is from obviously I know it's always easier the second time, right? It's like making the first call. That's always the hardest one. But I think you sounded way more confident today. Doing it here on the live stream. And then I think the last call you did, I think now that I remember, I think that one went pretty long, a little bit longer than I would have liked. And this one, I think you did a good job of just, cutting bait, right? Because not everyone's going to go. And if you had those conversations, he's not going to go. So I think that's great. But yeah, let's call the next one. And, all it takes is one person to say yes. So.
Yeah, and just to reiterate, that first time I was on here, dude, I was nervous. There was like 400 people staring at me, dude. Like I was nervous. I was like,
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, it's not easy, man. It's not as easy as everybody thinks it look.
But it's you're stretching yourself, right? You're growing, learning, and trying to get better. That's the whole goal. One question before I call, because you guys are in Texas, the 9201 on the sheet it says El Paso, but on Zillow Sirocco, that's the right one.
More than likely, yeah. Sometimes that happens in certain areas. If you get more rural too, but yeah, I wouldn't even I just would like unless he brings it up, I'd just say hey 99 whatever. I'd just say just the city address or. Or
I
not
just want to
city,
make sure I got
just the
it.
street address rather. But yeah.
I wanted to make sure I was looking at the right one online.
Yep, but no, yeah, you are. Yeah, sometimes it is weird. You'll see that where it's,
that's the one that's listed for 380 days.
No. This one is
should be the second one on the sheet.
Yeah, third one, right?
920 Sparks Circle.
Yeah.
Yep.
El Paso, Texas, right?
Yeah.
Comes up Sirocco.
I know it shows it's off market, but it was listed for 380 days at 565 grand.
Okay.
Holy cow! Let's see here. All right, who cares? Ready?
Let's do it. Novation.
Let's do it.
That's a really nice finish.
What's this guy's name?
It's a big house. We were talking
Jacob.
to Jake.
660.
Your call has been.
Oh man, I was trying to leave you a voicemail and I accidentally had to call you back.
Yeah. Every time. I don't know how it happens every time, but it happens.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. The tone. Please record your message.
Let's just go down to Alamoa Road.
Alma.
Let's see here. I can get this over here a little bit better. 656. How you say that name? Elma?
Alma.
159.
Let me just double check, make sure that one isn't right.
Number and dial again.
That's a bad number, I guess. Going down to, oh shit, who's this? Oh, this is the other guy calling me back.
Nice.
Hello, this is James. How can I help you? Hey, what's happening, Jake? Yeah, this is James. I was calling you about your property there over on Spark Circle.
Yeah.
Great.
How can I help you?
Yeah, it looks like you requested a call from us. Still interested in possibly selling that property.
Yeah, I want a cash deal for it.
All right. Well, let me start that process for you. While I kind of pull it up, can you kind of just catch me up to speed on what's going on with it and what has you thinking about selling?
So, General, when he was working, he builds. He started residential homes, apartment complexes, hotels, you name it, and then he built it himself back in '78. This house is fucking super solid. It's only had them living in it for 7,700 square feet total area, 6,400 livable, 8-bedroom, 3.5 baths, detached casita in the back with a covered porch. And it sits on about a 1/3 acre, 2 garages, 1 3-car, 1 2-car garage, and a swimming pool. Rock wall all around the property, solid rock wall, wrought iron fencing. And I'm trying to downsize them. That's the only reason I want to get rid of it. 'Cause I was living in Arizona. They were in Texas, and they're just getting older. I mean, obviously, 2 elderly people don't need to be in a fucking house that big. So
Yeah.
I'm going to move them with me to Dallas. And that's the only reason, man, because I don't want to. I told them, I said, listen, you better sell it and keep the money. I said, because if you give it to me, you guys die, I'm going to burn that motherfucker down. I'm not even going to deal with it.
Well, before you burn it down, at least let me get you an offer on it.
Yeah, well, that's why we're doing it now while they're still living and they can enjoy the money.
Yeah. So is the property completely paid off?
Oh, yeah, they never owed on it. They never had a mortgage in their life, man. They built it
From scratch?
from scratch.
Wow. So that's what he did. He built homes.
For 40-something years, yep.
Gotcha. Okay. So
Yeah, the thing is solid, man. The thing is solid because, I mean, if you walk into a new home, like let's say you walk into a 2021, 22 build home nowadays compared to that one, I mean, this thing doesn't creak, no cracks, no nothing. I mean, this shit was made the way it was supposed to, you know, not like nowadays where everything's disposable. They've only built it to last.
yeah. It's made to break so they can replace it. Yeah. So did you have this thing listed on the market there for a while?
They had it listed on the market. They tried to sell it, but I mean, again, you know, they were traveling. They didn't give a shit. You know, they had a couple of offers, and they actually sold it. It sold to a couple out of people. They had moved to, you know, El Paso's military base, Fort Bliss, and got military. But then they got switched around and decided they were not staying in El Paso. They moved him. He had a good position in the military, and they lost their earnest money, man. I mean, I think they lost like 20 grand, but they were gonna buy it. You know, it just didn't. It was one of those deals where they, you know, they had to move, so they had to move. Where, you know.
Yeah. So your parents are living in there now, and the plan is just to kind of scoop them up and bring them to Dallas with you.
Yes, yeah, because I got somebody out there, and you know, they're used to living by themselves and having elbow room. Like, you know, stick them in a neighborhood, so.
Yeah.
They're gonna be on a horse property where, you know, they got elbow room, and they're, you know, they'll be in the casita I got, basically, you know, 2,400 square foot instead of 7,000. So
Yeah, 7,000. You're talking about elbow room. That's a little bit more than elbow room.
yeah, that's too much for them. Yeah, and it's a tri-level. It's a tri-level, so it's got an underground, then the main floor, ground level, and then an upstairs.
Yeah, I'm checking it out. There's some good pictures because if it was listed, there's a good amount of pictures online right now. So was that the only offer? I mean, this house looks pretty nice. Why do you think it didn't sell?
Again, they didn't do the correct marketing. They just got shitty, you know, person agent out here in El Paso, and dragged their feet, didn't market it the way they should have.
380 days.
I mean, I do this all the time. I've sold fucking houses in a day.
Yeah,
So
380 days on the market. That's a long
that's
time.
slacker. Yeah, even if you weren't trying, you would have sold it.
Do you think the price was too high?
No, because I mean, it was right at the value. They were just trying to get rid of it. I mean, they were. I think that at the end.
What would they take now, you think?
Well, I'm gonna get the same, but look, I'm flexible. I need them out there. Somebody brings me cash. Somebody brings. I can ask for 6 and a quarter. Somebody walks up with a check, cash. That's the price.
It looks like the 2024 tax value was $418,282.
Yeah. How that works. I mean, I've tried to keep the appraisal down low because of the, I don't want them paying more taxes than they have to. They already pay $9,000 a year on taxes, so that's ridiculous.
Well,
just because of the municipality.
Gotcha. I mean, are you guys open to any type of creative?
Like what?
Like maybe, say we give you the number that you want, but maybe just putting a down payment and then just giving you payments over time?
I mean, if owner finance type?
Exactly.
Maybe. I mean, obviously it'd be closer to what I'm actually asking for, right? So.
Yeah, just because, when you're talking about cash at that type of price point, it's just going to be probably a lot lower because it's a lot more risk, and then the holding costs kind of add up very quickly. But
I mean, yeah, I'd be open to something like that. I mean, I'd be open to maybe 50-60%, and then the rest of the finance. That's yeah. I mean, something like that would work.
Oh, yeah. I was just kind of throwing that out there. I'm not 100% sure, but typically, just to kind of back up a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't get into it.
We would have to kind of see if the property qualifies. I always just like asking just to see where someone's head at, maybe a little bit of their motivation to see if they're open to kind of working with me to at least get the deal done, whichever way it takes. But let's just forget about the past a little bit and think about right now. Like, what would a cash offer look like if you could just get cash tomorrow and move on?
I mean, minimum 50. Because guys, he's like.
I can't hear it.
He said 350.
Yeah.
550.
A bit more, but so you got a contract from him. I mean, I can shoot you a screenshot of it where it says 550 cash deal.
Who is that?
Some guy. His name's Sheldon. Some guy out in Seattle.
And he gave you a cash contract for what happened to that?
I don't know. The guy fucking disappeared. So I mean, you can take it how you want,
Yeah. That's crazy.
I say you go 400. I say 400 grand and you can novate it.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there anything that you could kind of think of just right off the bat, just being completely transparent? Is there any work that needs to be done to it right now?
I mean, well, listen. If you want to LTD it and then ARV it later, I mean, what you could do is, I mean, look, it's move-in ready. But if you were gonna go that route to make the deal work, you could, because it doesn't need a roof, but it's gonna need a roof, in the next decade or so, So, and some of the, I mean, everything looks. Nothing's worn inside, man. Like, there's no dents, dings, scratches, worn from washing on it. But, if you wanted to upgrade stuff, you could.
Kind of. I mean, just between me and you, hopefully your parents don't hear, but kind of looks a little outdated for 2025 standards.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, actually, my mom was pretty keen, man. And there's a lot of rooms that still to this day look like they were done, a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she was doing them back in the 90s or whatever it was. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, you could do that. You could do cosmetic stuff that you could just like it being fix and flip or fix and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
if I was
it's got cooling, you know. So I mean, you could go refrigerated. That would be a substantial improvement.
Yeah. I mean, just surface level, and I mean, just don't hang up on me, but just surface level, what I'm looking at, and I'm not the one that makes the final decisions, but as I've been on the phone for quite some time, I kind of get a good idea of what I think they would approve and what they wouldn't approve. And just from what I'm seeing with kind of some of the updates that need to be done, I'm assuming they're probably going to be in the low 400s. What's that?
Who's they? When you say they,
my purchasing team, the one that kind of authorizes the offers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're gonna.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I get that. It is what it is. I mean, you know, there's groups in business to make money. They're going to go really low because they want to leave some meat on the bones and
of course,
not
yeah.
put in the legwork, you know. So.
Well, we're gonna come in there and probably change out all that wallpaper, some of the carpet, some of those countertops. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there's a good amount of work to get this to where it's the top of the market again. And you're talking about 6,500 square foot. If you even change out one piece of flooring, you're looking at a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Well, the only places that got fit are the downstairs den, the 2 bedrooms, it's got carpet. But other than that, everything's they've done like full flooring. Say marble, it's real marble. It's that's imported from Mexico, so it looks pretty good. The kitchen countertop, yeah. The appliances are new in the kitchen. They replaced all stainless steel with black cabinets, so it looks good. See what else? Then just the entrance to the living room. The one that's the entrance of the but that's like a sitting area, you know?
Yeah.
It's a lot of, you're talking about $1,000 of carpet, maybe, you know? So, other than that, it's all flooring. There's just flooring all the way to the hallway and then upstairs as well. And the master is, you know.
So James, I'd get back to the price. I get back into it. You guys are kind of falling off now. Again, I just again said if we can do 4. Like I said, just I'd read the message Anthony put in the private chat and just deliver that. Just real confident. Don't preface it. But if I could do this,
or it's already been on the market for that long.
What you guys do? If you need extra pictures, I can send them. And
no, there's like 34 pictures online, but just to kind of shoot you straight, like if they come back at the low 400s, is that even worth kind of even calling you back on?
I mean, I don't know.
Are you the like yes. Who's on the title though? Okay, because say we do the low 4s, that's us covering every dollar. There's no fees, there's no commissions, there's no closing costs, and we can close on as fast as they want. It could be 10 days, 14 days, 30 days, whatever. Yeah.
Regarding that.
Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but the market, especially in Texas, that market over there is a good market. So for something not to sell at that price point and not have multiple offers, that's already kind of giving you those signals that 1, something's wrong with the house, or 2, it's way overpriced. So, and
it's because we're in the area. The area has the problem. But in Scottsdale, Diego, I mean, it's home all day, you know? I mean, because I've lived in those areas, and, and there was some shacks out there that aren't even the size of my parents' garage.
Of course.
Bucks, you know?
Yeah, one of my partners, he lives in Orange County, and he sent me a picture of a shithole, and it was like $800,000 or something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's just it's because the area is not. I mean, even if it was, 15 miles, even like the road,
Yeah,
mean,
and well,
it
you're
would be,
you're
you know,
talking.
it'd be at $1.5 million.
Yeah, and you're also talking about it's a 1978 build. Yeah, yeah, we know they built them differently back then, but to a new homeowner, they see that, and it's just everyone wants new these days for some reason. But
Because they're fully in the,
yeah,
they
yeah,
actually knew what was really going on. You know that day is better than nowadays. You know,
can't
it's
tell
like
them
everybody
nothing.
that took the shot. You know,
Yeah.
brainwashed.
Well, I mean, so this is what I think I could do. At least present it to them. I could kind of type up a contract for, I don't know, let's just call it 410 or something like that, and at least we could see what they say about it.
Well, I mean, I'm a decision maker, and I sit
Oh.
over with my mom.
Okay.
So I mean,
Well-
you gave me the go. You know.
Well, does that sound like something you want to kind of get to?
Not 410. That's way too low. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Bring your pencil, talk to your group.
Well,
I don't know.
I would tell him. I would tell him we're coming in at full at full market.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, full appraisal value. He's already had
I'm
it
just-
sitting for a year, $500,000. It didn't
Just
work.
kind of looking at something real quick.
At this point, I definitely would say, hey, you wasted a year at your price. We're giving you a real price. You can be done with this tomorrow. Why wait another year for trying to get 500? Plus the taxes and the taxes every year. His parents are aging. To me, it's a no-brainer just to take. Tell him that you'll do a full CAD value at 415.
What's a realistic number if he's not going to take 410?
I think it's about where we're at. I mean, yeah, I got to go with the 415. That's it. But
yeah. Well, I mean,
What do you
think about
think,
this
Anthony?
though. You were on the market for a year. You're paying taxes. Your parents are ready to go. They're getting older.
Another
You got someone ready and willing to just close in a week, and you could be done with it. Is it really worth, trying to squeeze out every last dollar out of it, or do you think it would be a better benefit to the whole family just to get this thing sold and done with?
Well, this is where I'm coming from. I mean,
You're gonna have 400 grand in your pocket.
Yeah. I mean, it's got much the retirement, whatever they with it.
The bathrooms
It's
have to be
still,
fully redone. There's carpet in the bathroom. That's a full rehab. That bathroom being so big is probably a $20,000 bathroom.
Said I was gonna burn it. I tell you, draft it up, man. Call me when you got the check ready.
Yeah. Well, the check's ready. We just need to sign the paperwork. That's it.
Yeah. It's more for them. I don't want them to come back and say, man, dude, we put all our tears in that thing for 400.
Yeah. Well, they probably spent what 110 grand building this thing back in the 80s.
I doubt even that.
Yeah. This is how old are your parents?
So what?
How old are your parents?
In their 70s.
Oh yeah, $400,000 is like $10 million to us, bro. This is gonna be the highlight of their retirement right here.
Oh yeah, but
How much of the 400? How much of the 400 did they say they give you?
Nothing. I don't want anything.
Oh.
I just want them to have enough money to, do their little traveling or whatever, and me finish up the house for them, and that's it. I mean, they could do a lot better with the 550.
Well, of course, anyone would do better with more money, but realistically, when will that real money ever come? And in reality, the prices that were the prices just even a couple months ago aren't even the prices anymore. A house that we were about to buy for $430 2 months ago, now our offer is $390 just because the market is shifting. So I just don't see the benefit of
Well, the
kind of.
market's still, man. There's a lot of movement. I've seen movement like this before.
How many offers have you had on the house so far?
3. You're number 4.
And am I the highest?
But you're not the either.
So that means that my offer is probably dead on, because if a bunch of professionals are giving you offers, some are lower, some are higher, and I'm right in the middle, that's kind of telling you what the market's saying.
It's not even the market, man. It's the it's everybody trying to make money, you know.
Well, of course, we're an investment company. We're not going to spend 500, 400, 300 grand on a house and make zero.
Yeah.
But the benefit to you guys is you don't pay a realtor anymore. You don't pay all those closing costs. You don't pay taxes anymore. You don't have to worry about. Well, I mean, someone's got to pay the realtor.
So James, read Anthony's message, then just come back, just stay in the close. Stop asking questions. You just want to stay in it. Be like, hey man, listen, what if I can do this for you? It's the end of the month. We have X amount of dollars allocated. We're looking to do 1 or 2 more deals. And then just say Anthony's thing. Yeah, just stay talking numbers. Yeah, so if I can get this approved for you, I don't know if I can. Right? Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, bud.
Yeah. So if I can get this approved for you, I don't know if I can. But if I'm able to get approved where you get either $415K offer, do it within 45 days. I'm going to show you proof of funds. It's going to be as is, no inspection. We're going to cover the closing costs. And like I said, we're going to show you the proof of funds. If I can get that approved for you, are you ready to move forward and get this done with?
Mm-hmm.
And then just send over the contract. If you say whatever, let me send it over to you. Just send it right over and just walk me through it.
All right. So taking a quick glance too, I think, so if I go back to them and I'm able to at least get it approved, I don't even know. I'm kind of just spitballing here. If they approve 400, 410, 415, whatever, say if I can actually go back right now, get it approved at 415, and I could shoot you over a contract right now. Everything's taken care of and done with. You want to kind of take a look at it and get the process started, or what do you think? All right. You want me to kind of draft that up and put it in an email and I could shoot it over to you?
Yeah, get it over.
All right. Hey, and also too, I wanted to ask those other offers, how many of those offers were actually real offers? And what, do you know like what price they were at?
That's
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, so let me type that up for you real quick. I'm going to put you on a 2-second hold, and then I'll shoot it over to your email. Can you text me your email real quick?
Yeah. See, I get a house in El Paso also.
Oh, you do?
I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah, text that over to me right now. I'm going to type this up for you, and then we'll get it over there to you in 2 seconds. Let me put you on just a 2-second hold. I got to get my purchasing manager to open up the office door. Hold on 1 second. And yeah, shoot me over.
This number?
Yeah, this is my personal cell phone number. Give me you could text me that other address and your email.
It's your number 863
413 6663.
I'm surprised I left my pen in the car. Wow.
Yeah.
And then when you got a second, are you driving right now? I'm gonna text you over my my name, company name, and then you already got my number, but just so you have everything. But while you send those texts over, let me put you on a 2-second hold. I'm gonna type this up and shoot it over to you. I just.
Okay, what am I holding for?
I just got to go knock on the purchasing manager's office and verify that he's going to send it right now. Just so I can let you know.
Firecracker, right?
Hold on 1 second.
Firecracker. He's like, what am I holding for?
Yeah, bro.
He's a firecracker, man.
I don't think he's going to sign anything, but he said shoot it over.
I mean, you don't know until you send it, right? I mean, that's the biggest thing. Just get moving the ball down the field, right? We just want to keep getting close to that end zone. So
That, and you're
excellent.
able to have a callback. Now you have a reason to call him back again to say, hey, what did y'all think about that contract with the proof of funds? Versus you calling back to try to negotiate a new price, you can start at 414.
Mm-hmm.
Because his
Yeah.
568 ain't gonna work.
He's talking 450.
568. 450 is, it's not the worst. I mean, to be honest, that's not too bad. I have an ARV of 650 on the safe side. So if we did, 660 at a 70% deal, that takes you to 462 at 70%. So at your offer of 414, that's less than 70% on the deal. Of course, we're not including any renovations, but it's such a high-end property. Somebody might want to live in it with that kind of retro look, minus the carpet in the restroom. But I think at 415 to 450, you have a chance to novate it and see what happens out there. But I did comps too. I did comps and I went as far as 3 miles out, and I still couldn't find really too many properties that big to compare it to.
Yeah, hold on one sec. Hey, quick question for you. You there? The property, when I'm having my purchasing manager draft up this contract, whose name is this supposed to be going in?
Have to. It's just in my dad's or my mom's, but you can put it in Cisco, and Hazel Doors.
Yeah, I'm trying. My internet's running a little slow all of a sudden. I'm trying to look it up to where. Usually I have a system that tells me. Okay, now it's working. Hold on one second. It says one owner, Frank Gomez.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Frank or Francisco.
It says Frank. Is that your dad? Gotcha. All right. So just kind of give me an idea. I shoot this over to you now. You take a look at it. Do you got to present it to them? Are you going to try to make a decision tonight? Or what do you want to, what can I kind of expect from you?
Yeah, boss.
Well, that was a lot.
Yeah, was all the info on everything he said. I'm gonna send it to him. I'm gonna take a look at it. I'm gonna
Okay.
do some due diligence on your guys' company. You gotta send me your. I think it's best to come in with all your contact info, no?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it up. Well, the contract comes through like a e-signature type of system, and then I'll also send you all the company information, my information, my cell phone, all that stuff. Our website if you want it, whatever.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can look us up at suretyhomebuyers.com.
Where you calling me? Where are you based
Well, I'm based out of Florida, but like our main hub is Houston. So I'll probably have to send someone out, take a look at the property, do a quick walkthrough, verify everything, make sure there's no fires in the bathroom or holes in the roof or something. And once everything checks out, we'll kind of be good to move forward.
Can we make a deal? You guys funds hold them in escrow account?
Of course. Yeah, we're going to use a third-party local title company. Everything's going to go and get verified through them. They'll do the title search, municipal lien search, and make sure everything goes and gets done correctly. Typically, I think the title company we use is Capital Title.
Okay.
So, not that it really matters, but they've always done very good and they're pretty efficient.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is there one close to you guys?
Yeah, I was just
You got it?
just wonder if you're gonna send it. Yeah, just send it
Yeah,
after.
there's no pass levels.
Hold on, I'm typing in this email real quick. GABR Holdings.
Yeah, James checks the private chat. But yeah, we'll send it over after since he already said he's not gonna sign tonight.
Yeah. All right, cool. So I think I'm gonna kind of finish typing this up, and once I'm done typing it up, the purchasing manager, he's just gonna review it really quick, and then click submit, send everything over to you, and then when you get it, if you have any questions or want to go over it together or whatever, you just kind of give me a call back. I just don't want to hold you up much longer because I still got to kind of type out the rest of the stuff, and it's kind of slow but steady. And then if you need to, we could jump on a call after you get it.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, send me your look at it, and then I'm gonna call you back anyways.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll get this over to you in the next 10 minutes.
Okay, sounds.
All right, thanks, bud. All right. Hey, at the end, he kind of sounded like he's a little bit more serious about it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, if I really had to say, before I thought it would be like a hell no. He's already texted me something. But
yeah.
Anyways, what do you think?
A lot of buying signals. Yeah, for sure. A lot of buying signals. Yeah, I think there are a lot of things you did right. I think a lot of things we can improve on. But yeah, I think a lot of times in our head, we think it's this big gap, right? But it turned out it was only $5,000, right? It was the 410. He's like, no, I'm not. But 515, he's like, send it, right? Like right away, he's like, send it, And then, right, my biggest piece of feedback for you and for everybody listening is like when you're in the close, just stay in the close. Like don't ask any other questions. The discovery time's over, right? We already went through the questions. We already asked stuff. I don't care about other offers. I don't care about anything. I'm just trying to move the ball just a little bit further, right? Like get the contract, pull it up, right? Let him tell me that somebody else has to sign it. Let him tell me somebody else, like let him come up with the objections. I don't want to feed him the objections or ask any more questions. Then like right now, he gave me like an affirmative response. He told me, fuck it, I'm sending it. And like, I'm going to walk you through it and I'm going to play dumb and let you come up, like let him come up with the objections. That if there are any, but yeah, no, I think you'll have that one for sure. He likes you. You did a great job building rapport in the beginning, and like you can make a lot of mistakes if you build good rapport in the beginning, right? There's I think there were some things that were like iffy, like right going back and forth, but like because he liked you so much in the beginning, he did such a good job in the intro. I think this one's still going to be a deal for sure.
Cool, we'll see, man.
What do you think, Anthony?
I appreciate it.
I agree with you 110%. I think you're spot on.
Awesome, brother. Well, Dan, we're going to go so you can send that one. In the sake of time, we're going to do that. You still have all those leads. Those are your leads from Lead Solo. I think called 1 and 4. I think good deal out of that one. Definitely keep us updated. And then last time that New Braunfels one, you ended up getting that one locked up last time after you came on the show, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, locked it up. I think it was like 4 or 5 days after the show. He didn't answer on the show. Called, picked up. Tired landlord. Tenant moved out, trashed the place. He just wanted it gone. And I didn't do nothing. I called up a buyer that I trusted. He went out there, locked it up, did all the paperwork, gave me my assignment, closed. 10 days later, it was over.
Boom.
Like, it was sweet, dude. It was sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I know you did nothing, but like you did one thing I think most people don't. Like these leads are yours. I tell everyone, and like you followed up though, right? You kept following up, and because it doesn't like just because we're doing it live doesn't mean these people are going to magically answer now. And most of them don't answer the first time, right? That's why follow up and consistency is so important. But kudos to you, man. I hope you get the second one. I think you'll be the first guest or bucket pull to get 2 deals. So. I'm rooting for you, man. If there's anything we can help you do to close that one, let us know. And man, just keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me on here, dude. I really appreciate you guys doing this. And nice meeting you, Anthony.
Yes, sir. It's a pleasure hearing you.
You too, bud. Take care.
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. So we got the first bucket pull, and now we're gonna do something we haven't done yet. I'm very excited about this. If you guys watched the last episode, I did something for the first time we haven't done. I gave out a golden ticket, which is basically it's an invite for someone to come back on because I thought they did such a good job, but the cards weren't in their favor. They didn't really get any good conversations, but the ones they did, like they made a mountain out of a molehill. Like honestly, I'll probably cut, but he kept bringing it back. So I wanted to see what he could do today. So we gave out our first golden ticket, which we have right here. And we're going to bring Damon on. We'll bring him back. First ever repeat golden ticket person. Got the free invite back. Didn't have to go through the bucket pull. So I'm going to send that link over. And guys, I mean, you see, I mean, there's deals to be had. So make sure next time you put your name in the bucket so you can get some free leads. I mean, I don't know. When I was starting out, you don't know what I would do for some free leads, man. It's shit costs money, bro. It's like literally like any one of these could be a deal, right? Like,
It really does.
yeah, if you guys are really about this, you want to do this, there's no better place to do this. So, all right. What's going on, Damon? How you doing, bro? You hear us okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro, loud and clear.
Nothing much, man. How you guys doing?
We're doing good, bro. Yeah, man. Well, congrats, man. Like I said, you had first golden ticket, first person we brought back, and I thought you killed it last time. Excited to see what you do today. We got Edwin here, so he's gonna come back more bass. And last time, Edwin remembers he's here every week. I think everybody else did too. So, man, I'm excited. I hope we get some people on the phone for you and get some deals locked up. But real quick, if anybody wasn't on that last one, if they missed your performance in the last one, you want to give a quick introduction on who you are, how long you've been wholesaling, and what your background is?
Sure. Damon Austin. I've been wholesaling off and on for probably about 2-3 years now. I used to be a real estate agent in North Carolina, kind of let that go to start focusing on the investing side a little bit more. So starting to touch up my sales skills and get going, man.
I love it, man. All right, so I just dropped the link in the private chat, so hopefully you should be able to pull up those leads. Whenever you're ready, just pick up the phone and start dialing.
All right, give me 1 second. My computer wants to act funny right now.
Right. Always when you need it.
Horrible timing. All right, there we go.
But yeah, I thought that was a good one. Yeah, I think James will still get that one. He just keeps following up like he did with the last lead we did last time. Just like having good rapport and having good follow up. Like it makes up for so many mistakes. Obviously, you want to fine tune your skills, keep getting better. But guys, if you can just keep doing the work day in day out and just focus on getting better, doing the rapport, it's just going to come. It's going to come naturally, and just stay in the game, right? Because last time he came, if he didn't make those calls, he didn't keep following up, like he wouldn't have got that deal, right? And then today, right, like it was the last one he called. They called back. So it's just so important just to stay in the game, keep doing it. I mean, it's possible. It's this show's living proof. I mean, we're all proof that it's possible. And as long as you're not afraid to show up, put in the work, and make the calls, like it's your deal's just right around the corner. But guys, love to hear what you guys think. I appreciate Javier. He's dropping some great tips. Edwin too. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. If you guys have any thoughts, any feedback, questions for myself, Anthony, Damon, anyone on here, feel free to drop them. Yeah, it's interactive. Love to hear from you guys. I appreciate you guys hopping on each and every week.
You have reached. You have reached Tammy Coon.
Hey, Tammy, this is Damon reaching out to give you a call. You filled out a property lead sheet about your property on West Elm. Just trying to connect with you and see how we can help. Give me a call back when you can. Thank you.
So for all those, everybody can't see in the background, Anthony's coming in with the quickness with all the data on this stuff, and he's helping out a lot. Man, definitely appreciate that, bro. How are you finding this so quick? What tools and stuff do you use in your business, and how can people get better at quickly like running comps and getting all that stuff?
AI. No, I'm just kidding. So I on this one I have PropStream open. So PropStream has a few tools that we utilize here, which is like the mortgage and transaction.
For sure. Yeah, I love PropStream. It's a great tool for sure. It's definitely one of our go-tos too.
He's doing a little double tap. I like it.
For sure, man. Make the most out of each one.
Got to.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Tom, this is Damon reaching out about your property on Vincent Drive. He filled out a lead sheet. Just trying to connect with you and see how we can help. Give me a call back when you can. Thank you. My luck can't be that bad 2 days in a row.
Hey, Damon, here's something that we done, and I will say today alone, when I was training our new hire and another employee of ours, I had them, and it was higher than voicemail training. We go and we call and we leave a voice memo. So I literally am able to see if they have an iPhone in seconds. And so I literally just, I'll send them a text from my phone instead of leaving them a voicemail. Because I know when I listen to voicemail, sometimes I'll read it and I'm like, whatever. But if somebody sends me a voice text, I'm going to press play and hear it. And then I hear it, I'm like, oh, it's not a bill collector. Oh, okay, cool. I'm going to call him back. And if your voice inflection sounds really cool, they might just call you back. Oh, that's Damon. Damon sounds like he knows you. Let me call him back. And so we'll just press play and just drop a voice memo. Hey, this is Damon. I just thought I'd call you, see if I can help out. And, it just makes it a little more personable. But it's just, you got your voicemail. You can send a text and a voice memo.
No. Good tip, man. I'll go back and double back on the ones that I called.
I love that. I think it's a great gold nugget. Yeah, I think that's a great way to stand out. Most people aren't doing that. And, it grabs attention, right, man? I think that reminds me of your
call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
But yeah, it reminds me of the story you shared on stage when you spoke about the perfume with the mailers, man, just being creative.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, I was trying to reach the owner of Azalea Point. You filled out a lead sheet on our website. I was just trying to connect with you to see how we can help and just have a conversation. Give me a call back when you can. Thank you. This is Damon, by the way.
And it's just me. So like whenever we have something similar to what Lee Zolo does on the whole funnel things. And one thing I have my people stay away from is saying that they filled out a lead sheet. I know that you're probably saying that, but what we do is we call back like we already spoke to them. Give you an example. Hey, Damon, I was just calling to follow up. It looks here that you needed some assistance regarding this. Or, hey, Damon, I was following up regarding that property solution form you filled out. If you can just give me a call back, it makes it just not feel like you're calling to make some money or calling to provide a solution.
Hey, I was looking for Mark. Hey, Mark, this is Damon. The reason for my call is I was reaching out about the property you have over on Elizabeth Street. How you doing today?
On yourself.
Say that again?
I said, okay, yourself?
I'm doing just fine. Thank you for asking.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the reason for my call is you kind of filled out a sheet, and I was just trying to reach out and see if you're still interested in selling that property.
Yeah, I'd really just like to get rid of it. So the deal is it needs some drywall traded out.
Okay.
And I got flooring for it, and it needs new carpet. But I just don't have time to deal with it. I'm a truck driver. I'm never there, and I really like to just get someone to take it over. I mean, I don't even want no
extra for it. I mean, really.
Okay. Well, you kind of.
But I still owe like 109,000 on it.
You said you owe.
I can't take a loss. I can't take a loss though.
Okay. You said you owe about 109 on it.
Yeah, something like that. I can look it up real quick.
Okay.
I just wanted to tired dealing with it.
So what you thinking about just letting it go for the 109 that you owe on it?
Yeah, I mean, it's like $150,000, $160,000 house.
150,
So, I mean,
160.
the sheetrock and the carpet's probably like, I'd say like 10 grand at the most. I
Okay.
would doubt that it would even get out high, you know?
Yeah.
It already got the LVP to put in it. It's already sitting in there.
Okay. So you were in the process of kind of renovating it and then just got tired of it, and
Yeah.
now you just want to let it go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm never there. I'm literally home like 70 days out here. So
Okay. Are you the only one on the property? Like, do you have to consult with anybody else? It's just you?
that's just me. So 108,727 is what it says, but I'm sure that's not the payoff amount.
Yeah, probably not. It probably might be a little bit higher. Outside of the flooring, the carpet, the drywall, what else is going on with it?
Well, it got flooded last year in June, and so it got like 3 inches for like an hour. We had a really bad thunderstorm come through, and it flooded into the house like 3 inches, but it only set like an hour. So, but I was able to get the carpet out, and I have one room that's it's ready to paint, and then basically like it just needs to be the drywall in the rest of the house. Besides that one room is like ready,
Okay. And then you said it flooded. Was that through the roof, or did it come in through like the side of the home?
It came in through the sides and through the doors, and it just flooded the whole neighborhood. Like I don't know what was going on. Like it was just that bad,
Okay. And then AC, electric, plumbing, windows, all HVAC, all that good stuff. What kind of shape is that in?
Everything's good. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll freeze you out, and the heater works great. It actually has a brand new. It's like a 3-year-old. It's the inside. The A-cool unit inside the house is actually only 3 years old, maybe 4.
Okay. So it
I don't know
sounds
exactly how old the outside unit is, but it's just the fan and
okay.
So
So
it uses the old AC fluid, whatever they put in there, the old stuff.
yeah.
So it might be older, but I mean it works great, dude. I wouldn't change it right now for sure.
Okay.
I'd wait till it went out,
All right. So it sounds like you were living in it, thinking about updating it. Now you're just on the road too much, and now you're just trying to let it go. All
Yeah,
right?
I'm just tired dealing with it, man.
Okay. So I don't know if I'd be around 109. What kind is the best you can do on that one? If we could get this done like in 7 to 14 days.
I'm not even going to be home at that time to do it.
Well,
honestly.
you don't have to be home.
Oh, you don't have to be home?
No, you don't have to be home. I can email you everything, and we can get that done quick and easy.
I don't know. What are you saying?
Well, seeing that I still have to put a little bit of work in it to update the property. There's another way. Cash might not work because I'll probably be maybe around like 70, 75 cash. And I don't know how you feel about that. But there's another way that
I don't want nothing to do with this property once this deal's done at all.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't have anything to do with it. I mean, is 70 something that you would even consider?
No, I mean, like I'm saying, I still owe 40 on it if I took the 70.
Okay, so we do buy properties another way. What I can do is kind of like we call it a seller choice program. And what I can kind of do is we come in, and instead of giving you the cash up front, we can just take over the payments from right where you are, and that'll allow you to just walk away.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm good with that.
Okay, so that.
That's what I was saying. I don't want nothing from it. I just want to be done.
Okay, so that's something we can definitely entertain then. If you, so how that would work is we would literally just sign the documents. You would basically sell the house to us. We'd cover commission, closing, all that good stuff. And then we just start making the payments on your behalf. You can just walk away and keep driving those trucks across the country and living your life.
So how does that work, though?
How does it work?
Chat.
I'm saying, how do I get it out of my name if you know it?
So what I need from you is just a mortgage statement, just to see what that payoff and those payments look like.
Oh,
Just have to make sure it qualifies.
Yeah, just to make sure that it qualifies for a program. But as long as you qualify, as long as the mortgage checks out and all that good stuff, we'd send you over the contract, sign the contract, send that over the title, and then just go ahead and close on the house.
Oh, okay. I had to see how. I don't have one with me. Like I said, I'm from in Texas, but I'm up here in Michigan, and I'll be in Connecticut like probably Friday. So I mean, I don't know, man.
I don't need you to be I don't need you to be at the home. I just need you to be able to contact the mortgage company just to be able to get that payoff statement. That's it.
Oh, so just get with them and see what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then the only thing is the note would still stay in your name, but you wouldn't be responsible for the payments. We'd set up a third party service provider. That way you get an email every month showing that we paid everything's on time. The mortgage is still getting paid every month. And then at the same time, while we're doing that, it's even building your credit up.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds great, man. Like I said, I just don't have time for it.
All right. So here's what we have to do. I need you. Tomorrow, do you have time to get in touch with your bank to be able to get that mortgage payoff?
Yeah, I can call them all.
Okay. So once you do that, I'll follow up tomorrow with you. I'll give you a call. Then we can go ahead and discuss. You can send that over to me. I'll take a look at it, send it over to my finance department, make sure everything checks out, above board, qualifies, and all that good stuff. And then we can go ahead and move forward.
Okay, well, I mean, I have a lot, like all my stuff is there.
Okay.
I got to get it out.
Yeah, for sure. That's no problem. I did have one thing. Do you maybe have like an old email from them or something with the mortgage statement on it, or maybe even like have an app that might be able to do it? Just trying to see if I can make it easier on you.
Let me see.
Or maybe even a online account.
Yeah, I have an app.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you should be able to find it in there.
I don't know where I would find it at. Man, like I'm driving.
Yeah.
We just walk you through it when you call back.
Be safe. Yeah. When you get some time tomorrow, or even later today, I can walk you through how to find all that good stuff in the app. That's the easy part.
Let me see if I can do a search.
And just while I'm thinking about it, what time do you think you'd be even be free for a phone call tomorrow?
I don't know exactly because I don't know when I'm going to get finished tonight. I could end up having to drive maybe like 4 to 6 more hours from now.
Oh man, they don't give you a lunch break, man.
Man, I had a messed up day, man. It's different than that. You basically, I got stuck at where I was delivering for like 4.5 hours, and then I only had to go get loaded for like 2 hours. And so basically, like the first 4.5 hours, like extended my day to where I really need to get going. And the place had left a pallet on my trailer, and so I had to talk them into taking it because it's the same company, but they want you to deliver to both their locations, which are literally it's on one. The one's on one corner, and then the other one's down the side street, and on the same block. And then they couldn't just take it. So the first place left it on there, and then I guess they accidentally were too busy and forgot about it. And then the second place, it's the same company. I don't understand this, but they left it on there, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna have to go back over there." But when I went back over there, they were trying to like, "Oh, it's not my problem. You have to have an appointment." No, I don't have to have an appointment. Y'all left it on here on accident. Yeah, man, it was crazy.
Yeah, man. Sounds like you're dealing with enough shit. Let's get this house off your shoulders.
All right. Yeah, it's a lot of shit, man. So basically, I got up and started at like 7 today, and then so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know where I'm gonna find where I'm gonna park at or what.
Well, is 7 a good time for you tomorrow?
In the afternoon?
Look, whenever, man. Whenever you free.
Yeah, man, that's great. I'll probably have it all figured out by then.
So 7, about this time tomorrow?
Yeah, that's cool, man. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. You got any other questions before I let you go?
Nah, I'm just I've heard about how they do this. You get like fill out a form and stuff, and you basically it's saving your name, but someone else takes over.
Yeah.
I've seen that before. So I know it's a pretty good idea. I don't have time for this shit, you know. I don't even have a business owning the house. I should just be saving my money, honestly.
Well,
because I'm never there. 70 days out of the year, I can just buy a hotel room, you know?
Yeah, well, let's try to get this done so we can get that off your plate, man.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Ben. I
And
really appreciate it.
I'll walk you through everything, and I'll put I'll shoot you. It's your cell phone, right?
Yeah.
I'll shoot you a text with my info, and then I'll make sure I give you a call back tomorrow, even somewhere around this time, if not a little bit earlier, and then we can kind of walk through everything.
Okay, sounds good, man.
All right, Mark. Thanks for taking my call, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
All right.
You have a good one.
You too, man.
Let's fucking go. Good job, bro.
Thank you.
Way to go, Damon.
Yeah, that's smooth as fuck. Yeah, we got man himself, Tez hopped in, it's Damon and Dog. I was saying Dame
Hey,
time.
my man Tez.
Davis said, "Where'd you find this guy? This man, smooth operator, golden ticket earned, 100%, man. Yeah, you did not let the opportunity go to waste, man. That was great, man.
Look, I thought I wasn't getting anybody on the phone, man.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, so I mean, to keep making them calls, man. You never know.
You want me to do this last one?
Yeah, might as well.
All right.
Boom. What'd you call it, Anthony? You said 3 deals today, right? We're close. We're close.
Dude, that first one he called was good. It was on a pre-foreclosure.
Reached the voicemail of Shelby Roberts. I'm sorry I missed you.
Come on, Shelby. You said that first one was a good one?
Yeah, they're in pre-foreclosure since February.
Already all this up to you.
That one of
Hello, you have reached the voicemail of Shelby Roberts. I'm sorry I missed your call. If you will give me a detailed message with your name and phone number, I will call you back as soon as possible. Please keep in mind that I am a day sleeper, and it may be several hours or the next day. Thank you for your patience.
Hey, Shelby, this is Damon. I was just following up about the property over on Mesa Circle. Just checking. It's like you're trying to sell. Wanted to reach out and have a conversation with you. Shoot me a call back whenever you get a chance. Thank you.
That voicemail is great. What you say? I'm a daily sleeper, or what you say?
I'm a day sleeper.
Day sleeper, yeah. So I'm liable to go hard as fuck at night. I don't know how I'm gonna wake up in the morning.
It might be a day or so before I call you back.
For sure. All right, man. That's the last one.
Awesome, bro. Man, well, congrats, man. Let's definitely want to see you in the bug again, man. That was fucking badass, bro.
Oh yeah, I'll come back as long as y'all keep having me, brother.
Anytime, bro. You're more than welcome. So yeah,
Let's
definitely.
know how those contracts turn out, man. I hope they turn out good. If you need help selling that subject to, let me know. I think you might be able to get like 15 to 18 grand, without having to ask too much.
How can I reach you, brother?
Ky, you give him. See my phone numbers on here. I'll put in my direct cell phone, man.
Word.
Yeah, just looking at the numbers, man. I think you can ask anywhere from 15 to 20 grand for it out the door.
Yeah, 100%.
15% of that. I mean, you can't beat it, bro.
Yeah, we're just locked up with no money down, sub 2, man. That's a home run,
killer,
man.
bro.
Hey, good, perfect timing, man. Anthony, great to meet you. I'll shoot you a text after I talk to him tomorrow, man. Ky, thanks for having me back on, brother.
Of course, man. All right, good job again, bro. Talk to you soon.
All right, man.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's hear in the comments. That's it, guys. It's literally that fucking easy, right? You just don't overthink it. You just fucking do it. And just like that is how the deals happen. All right, so we got Frankie. So Frank, I'm going to send over the link. We're going to do the last couple calls. We're going to wrap up, and I think we might actually just get out of here on time today. All right. And all right, guys. But yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. I mean, literally, that was perfect subject to fucking pitch. Didn't over explain it. I think one of the things that he does so well is that he's like I don't know, aware enough or just calm enough that he's able to not only have the conversation but read the comments that me and Anthony are giving him in the back, and then just like seamlessly adapt. And he's just smooth. He goes slow. Like they say, smooth is fast. So, and I think that's really it, right? He doesn't sound rushed. He's very relaxed, very disarming. You will instant rapport with the guy. Literally, the guy was thanking him at the end of the call. Right, like that's you can't beat that, right? The guy was all about it, and the guy, you could hear the guy at the end selling himself on like, wow, I've heard of this before, it's great, I'm ready to do it, and the guy that was a home run. So
I love that first. So he was like, I don't want anything to do with it. I just want to be done. I don't want my name with anything. And then we ended up asking him, or we said, hey, do you know we're going to keep the note in your name? He was transparent, and Dame just told him, hey, it's going to stay in your name, but we're going to take care of it. And then he explained the benefit of your credit's going to stay intact. So he was just reading those comments and just like smooth, like you said.
Boom, boom,
he was
boom.
like, boom, 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 boom. The guy's like, yeah, okay, it can stay in my name.
Yeah.
Great.
That was perfect, man. That's why we do this, man. That's like literally the point of the show, man. I love it. So you guys put your name in the fucking bucket, literally free leads. And again, shout out Lead Zolo. I'm going to go ahead and drop that link again as we bring Frank in. So if you guys want to get leads like this, you want to close some deals, make sure you go check them out and sign up. But we got Frank the Tank back in the boiler room,
players?
back in the hot seat, bro. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
My man Ky, man, doing all right. And the game that is coming and getting spit out right now is absolutely fire. So I hope if this is the best for the last, man, I'm in the hot seat. So
hey, let's go.
What up? Like the new office that looks like a vibe over there.
I appreciate it, man.
All right, let's go. Where are we getting the leads at?
Let me drop it in there. I am slacking. All right, I'm sending over right now. But I'm right, man. Anthony spoke into existence. Literally texted me yesterday before. He said we're getting 3 today. So one more.
Look at that. Did you see that message from James?
I did not. No, what did he say?
It says right here that the guy dad's gonna review that $415K contract now.
That's right. Give it up
for that giant mansion.
Holy man, he spoke that shit into existence, bro. Yeah, that's James Conn. Guy called me back already. Says Dallas go to contract Friday morning with me. Looks like it might work out. If I lock someone up, you guys will help me out with this one. Yeah, for sure, bro. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you out and let's get these deals to the finish line.
Oh yeah, I got a high-end luxury realtor in El Paso now that we can shoot this to.
Love it. Oh shit, I didn't share that one, did I? Or I gotta press the button so you guys can see that shit.
You gotta share.
Share. All right, you guys should be good now. Share.
I think you gotta share the new link.
Yeah, let me just find the link and redo it real quick. Let's make it so everybody can see it. All right, getting too excited about all these deals closing.
Let's go.
All right, boom, there we go. Yeah, I just sent it again, so you guys should be able to open that.
All right, let's go, Danny.
Guys, literally just not obviously counting our chickens before they hatch, but I mean those couple of deals already. I mean that's average deal is about 15K. That's at least 30K. I think that's up to maybe a little more. So I mean the money's there. You guys just gotta make the calls, and I mean just show up. I mean showing up is like 90% of the battle.
Telephone number 6202. Telephone number 6202104088 can't take your call now. At the tone, to record your message. When you've finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Hey, good evening, Danny. This is Frank giving you a call. Hey, I was doing a little research today, came across your property on 10th Street, was wondering if you're still open to get some help on that. Hey, I'm still in the office. Give me a quick call back when you see this. Thanks.
Right. And then real quick on there, so again, just remember these ones are PPLs. They reach out to you. It's such like a whatever, like flip, like
I
you
know,
don't flip
fuck
or
that.
whatever. Just no, you didn't fuck up, but just remember, just have that in your mind, right? Because you used to call close up, but just remember, hey, you reached out to me, right? Like, hey, James, hey, saw you reached out, Frank. Wanted to give you a quick call before I left today. See if I can get you an offer. Give me a call, right? Just there. It's just like come with a high energy and just like remember, like, hey, you reached out to me, right? And just like. But then real quick, I'm bringing James back on just so you guys know we're not making this shit up. James, real quick, do you want to tell us about that text? You said the guy texted you back?
He actually called me back. You could hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah. So as soon as I kind of got off and I finished sending over the contract, 5 minutes later, he calls me back and said he talked to his dad. His dad looked over it and he said he wants to talk to me on Friday morning to kind of, I guess, go over it, kind of introduce myself and know who he's doing business with, is what he said.
Love it. Yeah, really.
So that sounds legit, right? I mean,
that's huge.
why would he set up an appointment for no reason?
For sure.
They know the price.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're good to go. You could feel the energy shift, right? When you said whatever the number was, but the little bit higher number, the 5K more, you just boom, yep, send it, let's go. And
see, and then in my head too, like I'm not thinking like $5,000. That makes a difference. I guess it does sometimes. You never know, right?
I'll take an extra $5,000 any day.
Yeah.
But for sure, but you just don't know, right? You don't know people's scenario is too. Like I don't know how many.
Hey, Robert, this is Frank giving you a call. It looks like you filled out some information on our website about selling your house down in Briarcrest. Feel free to give me a call back. I'm still in the office if you have a few minutes. Love to take care of that today.
But yeah, I don't know how many deals I've had, and it's so I get surprised all the time too. But I had one, it was a seller finance deal, and she's like, I'm gonna need a lot of money. And I'm so used to like people being like the other guy we talked to, he's like, yeah, I'll do seller finance, 50, 60 fucking % down. I'm like, okay, fuck you. So I'm like in my back of my mind, I'm thinking that, but I always like to play dumb and just not dumb. I call it dumb in my head, but like just be more inquisitive and just like act like I know nothing. And I'm like, she's like, I would just need a lot of money. I think you guys would be able to do it. Like it's a lot of money. I don't know if you could do it. And I'm like, okay. And just to make sure we're on the same page, I said like a lot of money means different things to different people. Like how much would you actually need? And she's like, oh, I'd need like, 10K. And it was like the property is worth like, 500K. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like I'm like, okay, I think we might be able to get that done. Right. And it's like, you just don't know until you ask, and you definitely don't know if you assume. So you're definitely a great reminder.
Yeah. And the cool thing about it is on that second call, now he's got another house that his dad has that he wants to sell. So
yeah, that's how
that address too.
Then when he started bringing it up, he's like, oh, cool, I got another one for you. Right. That's how it's assigned to you. But man, I love it. Keep it going, bro. Let's get you back here in the bucket. Keep us updated on that deal too. Man, keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna put my number in the chat here, and then I'm definitely gonna need some help on this one, dude. I'm all the way in Florida.
Yeah, no worries. We got you. Yeah, just put it in the private chat, and yeah, I think I got yourself somewhere too. But yeah, put it in the private chat because I'm off with my phone. But all right,
cool.
Bro. I'll talk with you soon, bro.
All right, later.
All right, Frank. Let's get you on. You're next.
All right, number 3, Laquita was not in service.
That's all right.
Get a refund on that one. Yeah, get a refund on that.
You can skip trace it. Look it up. You just need one. Did you type in the right number? Sometimes I type this shit in. That's why, like, especially like now, I'm so used to using the CRM for everything, and I manual dial. I was having to like, oh fuck.
Let's go, Brenda. Brenda had a baby.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 33055051555 is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any message.
Let's see.
Try that voice note, man. I think that guy got
to.
nothing else from this. That voice note, gold nugget Anthony dropped. That's a game changer. Nobody's doing that shit, and it's just like any way you can stand out from what everybody else is doing. It's the best thing you can do.
Hello?
Hey, Brenda.
How are you doing today?
How you doing tonight?
Who's this?
Hey, this is Frank. I was just giving you a call. It looks like you filled out some information a little earlier about a property on Davis Street.
Oh, okay. I was just inquiring just to see.
Okay. So
Perfect.
still kind of open to the idea, but potentially is that still something that you're open to getting some help with tonight?
Is this the place that gives you a quote if I wanted this house to sell it?
It is. And let me just let you know real quick. These calls usually take about 5 to 10 minutes max. By the end, one of two things is going to happen. One, we're going to either help get you pre-approved and present you a cash offer. Or if it doesn't, I'll explain to you why. Either way, I'll keep it super respectful of your time. Does that sound okay?
I guess.
Okay. Well, while I have you on the phone real quick, can you just catch me up? What's going on right now? Why are you looking at potentially getting offers for your house now?
Well, my husband's not well, and there's things that have to be repaired, and I couldn't repair because General Motors is gone now. I used to be working for, I was a diamond year, and I don't have that job. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
I had to move out, and I'm renting. Trying to get closer the area where my family is to help me.
Okay. About how far away are you from your family?
Oh, everybody is in the Hermitage right now. Well, the people I'm closest to right now. I live in Hermitage.
Okay. And if I heard you correctly, we're talking about the property on Davis Street.
In Ohio, yeah.
In Ohio. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure that within this time frame, I'm talking and thinking and also looking at the correct property. So one quick question to you. I mean, how long has this been weighing on you that you've been wanting to make this decision?
Like I said, my husband's not well. I haven't made up my mind because my brother wants it, and then again, I don't know if I want to do it a family thing, I was thinking about outright selling, just getting out of it, but good to have property in this day and time.
Yeah, totally. That's what we're to help out with. And honestly, I don't want you to have to burden any longer knowing that your husband isn't the best that he could possibly be, and then also to have to take care of upkeep and try to keep the house in as best shape as possible. I want to help get you as close to your family as possible. Would that give you some peace of mind?
Well, it depends on, if it sounds feasible to me.
Okay.
I have a lot of things still in the house that I want,
Yeah.
And I just hate to just move them all into this house because it's not mine. The issue is trying to sell it and get rid of it so I can purchase it, but that's only one I own.
Gotcha. And then just real quick, is this property that we're talking about not the one that you're currently renting, but is the property that we're going to be potentially making a cash offer on, is someone in your family living there, or is it being rented out?
No, nobody's in it.
Okay, so it's 100% vacant right now.
Right now.
Got you. And I'm just looking at the property right now, just online, just to get a little bit of information from you. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, it's when I purchased it, or before I purchased it, it used to be a family where the parents lived upstairs and the daughter lived in the basement. They have they have a living room in the basement, a fireplace in the basement, bathroom in the basement, a kitchen in the basement, a kitchen upstairs. So the house, even though it's a basement, it's finished.
Got you. Now let me ask you a quick question. If you and I were to walk through that together right now, what would you point out as needing work?
I need the roof. I need some electrical work. But like I said, my hands got full. My husband's 90, so
Yeah,
and
gotcha.
my hands are full trying to take care of it.
Gotcha. Well, thanks. That helps out a lot. And then just in regards to, if I was to provide you $30,000 or $50,000 right now for if you were able to go fix up the house and do everything that you would want to do, what do you think? Where would you put the money first?
Electrical, roof. I'd probably get new windows. I looked at all that. And being a senior, I thought different companies have things for seniors, but I'm not sure. I don't have time to go and get all those things in order,
Yeah. Gotcha. I totally understand. I totally understand you. The number one thing I'd like to just get out there to you today, right? Let's just say you like our offer and you're ready to move forward. What would be the next thing you'd have to figure out before we make it official?
What I would do with my things that are in how I be able to, how can I do that and take care of my husband? That's mind-boggling.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you have family members that would be able to help you out with that process to get all your belongings and all your sentimentals? Is that something that you'd have some help doing?
I have few family members. And so we're all in our 70s. Their health issues are bad too. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Is there, besides you and your husband, is there anyone else on the property like that we would have to talk to or get an actual decision from with you going forward and selling the property?
No, I own the house.
Okay.
I purchased it before I even married.
Okay.
But his name is on it.
Okay.
And I have it fixed. Even though he has children and stuff, they have nothing to do with what I own. Yeah. Nothing.
Okay.
That in my my power of attorney and all that.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I do appreciate that. Sometimes family comes out the woodworks when we go through and we make a big decision, right? But as long as you and I are communicating and also too transparent on what the process is going to look like, I think you'll be very surprised by the end of this call that you'll have an actual opportunity to make a decision. And that's what we're going to get to next. Okay. So based on what you told me so far, the house is needing a lot of love. It's definitely needing a roof. It definitely needs probably a lot of stuff inside electrical, right? What would you say is a fair price for the property as it sits right now?
That I don't know. If, my husband really wants to go home. He's at that stage.
Yeah.
It was the dream house of the community at one time. So I hate the thought of that I even came out of it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I know sometimes when jobs close and we lose those opportunities, I know sometimes we don't plan like forever is going to be so far away. And sometimes in the real reality of it is sometimes it comes sooner than we actually want it to. But let me just ask one quick question. Most people I talk to have a number in mind, even if it's just a ballpark. What would that look like for you?
I don't know. I really don't know. What I was getting a roof. There's an Amish company that helped me with my roof, and that was back at the pandemic time,
Yeah.
And like I said, between work and then him. taking ill. I really don't know. Everybody keeps on saying, Bernie, you just need to get rid of it. No.
I hear you.
Still home. It's still home.
I know. Well, what's it going to feel like when you actually do, right? I think that's what everyone's trying to help you out, is kind of positively lift you up for that, right? Let me just ask one big important question, right? Because my job is, I'm going to go back to my team. We're going to try to get you the most money for it. I need to know from you, is the house already 100% paid off?
Yeah.
It is. Okay, perfect. I'm looking just in the area, right? I'm an investor. We buy properties sometimes in their current as is condition. And I'm seeing just in the area, I'm seeing that there's some properties going for roughly between $55,000 and $80,000. Now, even though that's what the market is telling us, and I'm not going to say that's what I can potentially get you, but what if we were able to land somewhere in between that? How would you feel about it?
Yeah.
I'm really not sure.
Ask Anthony's question.
Financial debts and stuff that I gotta take care of.
Yeah, can you talk to me a little bit about that? What's up? What else do you have besides the house?
I have some back taxes I gotta take care of and stuff like that.
What else?
Other than that, well, so some of our final expenses is I have to, think about him and I, having to be buried and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's a very, very common, real situation that we all have to kind of talk to our loved ones about, and also to our people that are going to be taking care of our business affairs afterwards. But in the time present, while you do still have life to live and things to think about, what's it going to look like when you get this off your chest and off your back, and you get to spend more quality time with your husband? How's it going to make you feel?
I don't know, because I always wanted to keep the property, if I could. But like I said, I didn't foresee this, be taking care of my husband like I'm doing,
Got you. Well, let me ask you this. I mean, with what you just told me about the house, and you got some back taxes that you got to take care of, maybe carrying a little bit of personal debt. I mean, what amount do you think you would need to help you carry on into your next chapter?
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna hit me with, on back taxes and stuff like that.
Gotcha. So would the sale of this house help go towards taking care of those and then giving you a little bit of money in your pocket? How much do you want in your pocket after it's all said and done? How much do you need?
I have to get something for us to stay in. I hate the fact that I'm renting. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I hate the fact that you have to hate the fact that you're renting right now. And the way prices is right now, when I go to the grocery store, I'm like fighting people to get some eggs. So I can only imagine when someone doesn't have their fullest potential to actually have a quality life and has to pay rent to somebody else. I can imagine where you're coming from. But for us to be able to help, for us to be able to help you out, we need to really look down into, what do you want?
That's the biggest and hardest question, especially when George is not well, And when I don't want to keep on renting like this, I got to.
A lot of she's on mute. She's a lot of pain and suffering right now. What should we do to overcome where she's at? Are we ready to try to get some offers to her? Should we still play the game? What would George tell you? If George was in your shoes right now, what would George tell you?
He wants that house. And then he's on saying, where are we? And let's go home. I said, baby, we're home.
I think that
Similar situation. But it's not our house, you know. And he knows it.
So say, hey, I know it definitely makes sense. Hey, I want to try to help you out, but in order for me to do that, we have to be straight with us, with each other. You know, what do you need? You tell me what you need. I'm going to do my best to see if I can make it happen for you. Fair enough? What do you need?
Hey, Brenda.
Yeah.
I do surely appreciate your time tonight. You told me a lot of important things, and I want to let you know it resonates with me a lot because I've had to go through similar situations before in my past, especially with family members and my own loved ones in this exact similar situation. I'm going to go back to my team right now. I need to know from you what I need to do to help fight to get you every penny that we possibly can. I can't do that, though, being unrealistic. Can you help me out with that?
What do you need?
What do you need? What do you need?
Good. Now just wait.
We're on mute, boys.
Yeah, just wait till she says something.
You know what? I really never thought about what's that. It's, I don't know right now. My hands are so. I guess I have to think about it a lot.
Is she on mute?
She's on mute.
Yeah. I think I would like to talk it over with my family too.
I mean, you reached out, right? Like I said, I'm like, I want to do the best I can for you, but you have to have a number in mind, right? Like I want to go up to bat for you, but I don't want to go up for bat and then it still doesn't work. So like, what would make sense? You know, what's a win for you so I can try to get it for you?
Now, you told me earlier, Brenda, that, you know, when you bought this property, you bought it before even marriage and before kids and everything came along. You know, I know you're in a predicament right now where it's very painful to have to think and figure out your life, what's going to look like a week from now, let alone 6 months or maybe even a year from now. And I know what the one thing is that you have been thinking about this for a long time. You had to go onto the website. You had to fill out your information. You had to kind of have something in mind, kind of like if this situation were to perfectly fall into your hands, you have to have something in mind, right? Am I wrong or?
Like I said, at this point, I'm between ambulance all the time and trying to figure out how to use a lift to get him up off the floor. And, you know, I can't even think about my own life, even going to the doctor myself.
Just keep waiting until she says something.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. She's saying more and more, poking the pain.
Yeah.
Poking the pain.
Some of it's just trying to help her.
I like to dismiss the whole plot, period, because there's just so much I have to do.
And then I was like, hey, I'm not going to hold it to you. You know? I'm not going to hold it to it, but just I need some kind of ballpark, some kind of range, just so I can help you. I want to help you.
Here, you know.
What do you want? What do you want them to say when I get back? You know, like what are you hoping I come back with if I get it approved?
Yeah, all of that.
I guess I have to think about it.
Okay.
Huh?
I know you've been thinking about it. I mean, what do you want to do from this point moving forward? Like, your house is worth a certain number. You've put some thought into it in the past. I mean, I want to go back to the, you know, like I said, I want to be able to go back to the team and say, hey, look, I want to help Brenda. She's in the situation. Her husband is in dire need of her to make a decision. I want to make sure that you feel that you are going to be empowered with this. So this is one less thing that you have to deal with. I can only imagine the amount of stress that you have to go through on a day-to-day thinking about this property that's just sitting there whittling away, right? All those memories. It's like, I want to help you move forward, but also too, I want to be realistic and help you get a goal in mind to take one more stressful night off your sleep, right?
Yeah. I guess, like I said, I have to look at the IRS. I gotta look at all of it, all of it, even the properties I own around it. Oh. Yeah. And sure do change over time.
So let's get one more later. But yeah, so like, hey, you reached out. Like, what are you? If I'm going to go up to bat for you, I'm going to see what I can do. But what are you hoping they'll say?
I have to think about it.
You know, what number would you say yes to? Like, is there any number you'd say yes to or no?
Hey, I'm going to ask this one more time, Brendan, because I know it's getting late, and you know, I definitely want to make sure that I can leave a little bit of a lasting impact tonight on, you know, if I were to go back to the team tonight and ask them, hey, we got this situation, what would you expect to want to hear back? Do you have an idea in mind? Considering all this stuff that you talked to me about, it needs all the work. You have back taxes, your husband health is in bad shape. What number do you want to hear just to let this?
Oh, just $1 million now. I don't even want. It's hard to even think. I don't know what I have no idea.
Well, just
like I said, maybe I didn't think about it. I don't even know your name.
Yep. That usually happens when you're having a good conversation. But hey, look, let me tell you again. My name is Frank. I'm a property buyer. The number one thing is we in our company believe that we want to help families with a seamless transition where you don't have to worry about closing costs, where you don't have to worry about making lasting decisions on paying extra people. The number that we give you is the number that you're going to get in your pocket. Okay. If you want time and convenience and flexibility, I want to make sure that you have that. But I also want to be transparent and I want to be as communicative as possible with what you're going to get. That's why you filled out the form. You wanted someone like me to call you to get you the help. Would you agree?
I agree. Yeah. And it's so final. But I got to do something. I have to do something. It's not good for the health justice that I do.
We're still on mute.
Yeah, great job. Do a great job turning back around. You're saying in it. And it's like, it's just a tough one.
I guess I would need time to think.
So, okay, no worries. Like, hey, I don't want to pressure you. Like, all I'm trying to do is help. I don't want to pressure you into doing anything you don't want to do. It seems like you're not ready to actually sell yet. What do you suggest I do from here?
Hey, Brenda, I totally respect your time
Yeah.
and I totally respect your decision, right? We're at this place right now where the last thing I want to do is put a decision on you that's a really hard one, but I completely understand where you come from, okay? Let me just ask one more final question because we can always call back in the morning. We can always call back a week or a month later, but let me just ask you just at a serious question. What happens if you don't sell this property?
Nothing. No, I was going to leave the property to. They don't have time. They're not from this area. They're young and, you know, they would care less, I guess, about the property. It's more valuable to me than anybody. It's my first home. I was gone. I was just gone. Yeah.
Yes. This way, if she comes back, I want to think about it. I'm like, hey, Brenda, like again, I don't want to pressure you. It seems like you're not ready to sell yet. What should I do from here? Should I give you a call back tomorrow, or what do you want to do from here? I do a takeaway.
Hey, well,
I guess I
go ahead.
no, I just have to find out all my debts and everything that I owe and what I would do, you know, what I would, as far as staying here and, you know, like I said, I'm not getting any younger either.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like tonight you're not in a place, honestly, to make a decision or move forward on this. What would you like me to do going forward? Because it sounds like tonight you're not ready to make a decision.
Yeah, give me I gotta look into seeing how much debt I owe and everything.
Okay.
To feel free.
Yeah, well, why don't I do this? I'll follow up with you. I'll give you a call maybe in the AM, okay, maybe around noon, and then we'll set up a next call. We'll figure that out together. Does that sound fair?
Okay. Yeah, I have appointments tomorrow and appointments.
Yeah. What's the biggest concern in making the decision today?
I looked at that ad and I still haven't actually thought it through. I just looked, you know.
Okay. Well, Brenda, I'm sorry I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to help get you an offer today, get you approved for that. Maybe in these coming days, maybe we can circle back. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Brenda. Thank you. Okay. Okay. You too.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
That's bad. I think you ended the call really strong. I think you started off a little shaky, but I think you did really good towards the end. You took control. Yeah, I think you did a lot of things towards right. I mean, you're asking the hard questions, you're staying in it, you're doing the loops, you're doing a good job there. But she just wasn't really giving anything. And so if you do so many loops, like you do that, and they're still not giving you anything, at some point, I mean, you just got to cut bait, right? And just say, okay, what do you want to do from here? Like, it seems like you don't want to. Like, I know you reached out, but it seems like you're not ready. And I don't want to pressure you. All I want to do is help you, right? That's all I want to do is help you, right? I'm not here to buy your house. I'm here to help you, right? I'm here to help you solve your problem. If this doesn't help you solve your problem, like it's not the right move. Or if you don't know, like if you're not ready, you're not ready. I don't want to pressure you, but yeah, you did reach out to to get your house sold. Like what should we do from here? Right. And just put the ball back on them and just take away. Sometimes they'll change, sometimes won't, but at least tell you where their head's at. But really, no matter what, even if I don't think she would have, you did the takeaway fine, she didn't take it. And then you could have said better follow up to no, but I mean, it wasn't nothing. There was no positive outcome that was going to happen there at that point.
Appreciate it. I know, are we on time right now?
No,
we
we're
got
fine.
time for more or?
Yeah. How many more you got left?
I mean, I got 2 left, but they're 9 o'clock already.
Oh, they're 9. Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, we can wrap it and just call them tomorrow.
Yeah.
But so that, man, I think you're really good. Like I said, yeah, I think Baji, I'd go back and listen to this one. And then just see, I think you did a lot of things right. And there's obviously always things we can improve on. And just again, the intro is so important. You set yourself up for such an easier battle if it's like golf, right? If you have a good drive, the rest of the hole is easier, right? But if you hit it off into the trees in the beginning, it's a lot harder to recover. And you can, but it's just you got to do a lot more just to not get as good of a result. But I think you're doing great, and I think your tonality is good, especially when you took control. I mean, you had a great tonality. You did a lot of good things there. So I think you did a really good job on all that call.
This is still potential, guys. I mean, we still.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah, definitely don't stop following up there. I definitely think that is one. It could have just been a bad time. I think almost more just she was going too deep into it.
Yeah.
With like poking the pain, and she just like shut down, right? And like that happens sometimes. Right? When you go into it, and she's like, "Fuck, my life's a fucking mess." Right? Even if I sell the house, it doesn't really help me, right? That sucks. You know, it's awful that she's going through that. And I mean, it just is what it is. Unfortunately, life can be hard sometimes.
Yeah. All right.
But awesome, man. Let us
All
know how
right.
it goes with the other ones. Also, I'm here to help you, man. Keep coming back. Obviously, you're due, bro. You're due. You're up next for sure. We're getting you on.
Let's go.
All right, brother.
All right,
Well,
family.
I appreciate you, bro. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. All right, guys, that's it. We had some great calls today. A lot of solid conversation. I think this is probably my favorite Boiler Room episode yet. We had so many good calls. We had a bunch of deals getting there, getting to the finish line. Again, if you haven't checked out Leadzilla yet, all these leads were from them. They're all in their marketplace program they launched. I'm going to drop it, and you get these leads for a fraction of the price that you'd pay for any PPC ones. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I put this link in the bio and put it everywhere so you guys can find it. But yeah, everyone did a great job. I appreciate you guys all hanging out with us every time we do these. We'll definitely, I don't know why I said that one. That's a bad link. But yeah, I will. I'll make sure we put that. So make sure you check the bio. If you guys need help with anything, make sure you reach out. And yeah, let's get you guys in here next time. Let's close some deals and let's help you get some to the finish line. But appreciate you guys. You keep crushing it one day at a time.